Hello, everybody. Happy Friday this time. I decided I wanted to do a little bit of an impromptu collective reading after the recent events from this last week. So I kind of want to look into the future a little bit, but also a little bit more of a focus on the present to what we can do right now for ourselves and for our communities to just make things a bit easier. So I also want to go a little bit into the future to see what the next few years are going to look like for us as a collective and all of that. So let's just get into it. I think I'm going to wait just a minute to see if anybody wants to join. I didn't get a whole lot of time to promote this one, but we'll see who pops on. Let's see. And I can't really see who's here, how many people are here. So if you're joining, please leave a comment to say hello so I know that you're here. All right. So I'm hoping that these messages in this reading can bring us some clarity and some perspective, maybe ease the minds a little bit. But who knows what's going to come out? So we'll just have to see. You be here. Hello from YouTube. All right. Let's see. Get my cards shuffled, and then I'm just going to start pulling away. Ooh. Okay, interesting. All right. Ooh, okay. I don't know. I kind of love this. All right. I don't want to speak too soon, but let's get into it. All right. Wow. This is something I was already kind of feeling, and I wasn't sure if it was intuition or, where it was coming from, but here's the confirmation that how I was feeling things were going to play out is, Spirit's confirming that for me. So let's see. Let's get an overall energy. Wow. Yo, I kind of love this. All right. So if you're just joining live, leave a comment, say hello. Let me know that you're here. And let's get into it. So I'm pulling cards for the collective energies right now to kind of see where things are going to be headed, what we can focus on at this moment in terms of how things are changing, specifically in the US right now, but all over the world. Hi, Alicia. So let's get into it. You guys, I'm feeling the energy of excitement here, and it's not like nervous excitement or scared excitement. It's like the change that we've been asking for is coming. And I really feel like it's really hard for people to see that right now. It's really, really hard to see what good could come of this, and I can already feel the energy of some people not enjoying this perspective, maybe getting a little bit of anger from the things that I have to say. Um, if you don't wanna hear what I have to say, please don't listen. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Nate. Contraction leads to expansion. Yeah, it's a thing. All right, so let's just get into the cards here. We have the One Ring Circus with the number 15. Oh, just please focus for me, please. One of these days, this camera will focus on my cards. Anyway, the One Ring Circus clarified by Hold Your Vision. So this is, yes, nothing is what it seems. Thank you. Yes, that sums up the energy that I've been experiencing. And it's lovely to hear other intuitives, connecting with that same wavelength. Speaking of which, for everybody, my sweet friend Alicia here is going to go live on her business channel tonight, pulling cards as well. So if you want to go check that out, Alicia, if you want to drop your business page in the comments so people can come find you, feel free to do that. She's fantastic as well, so check her out. Anyway, yes. So the energy in this is like we have been left to feel like we are now a one-man show. It's a one-ring circus. It's every man for himself, and we are like, okay, it's the feeling of being powerless. So that energy of powerlessness is kind of reigning over right now, but what we don't realize the beauty in this, and I was just speaking with Nate and another friend about this the other day of like we in the powerlessness as a collective, we find empowerment on an individual level. So when we feel like we aren't being looked after by others and looked after externally, we need to turn to ourselves and say, how can I fill in this blank for myself? Alicia is on Facebook. Unless she has YouTube and I don't know about it. So when we have that kind of collective feeling of powerlessness, that's when we're being pushed and called and guided to find empowerment on an individual level. So that's coming from within. And when we feel empowered as an individual, we can come together as an empowered community and share that with each other. There's her business page, y'all. Check it out. So what I really see is us being pushed more into community, more into the space of love, because so the Hold Your Vision card is asking us to not give up on ourselves, not give up on our dreams for what our society could be. We are almost being asked to double down on the love and the good and the beauty that we want to see in the world. And so I also want to tie in astrologically with Pluto in Aquarius. We are naturally going to be drawn to more of an existence in community. Yes. So we, not only that, but it's redistributing the power structure and giving more power to the individual person than to one individual person. That words. We're taking the power structure down to the masses. And so we are not only going to be more empowered as individuals, but as a collective, and saying that we can decide for ourselves what is best for us, what is right for us, and which direction we want to take. And that might lead to a greater divide in humanity in some respects, to where like the people who have similar core values and morals and beliefs are going to kind of naturally lump together, and then the opposite beliefs and values are going to lump together over here. So there might be a little bit of that, but I really feel like for the most part, we're all just going to find community. And what's going to reign here is compassion and understanding and love for our peers and for other humans on this earth because we're realizing like we can't put all of our eggs in one basket. If we do that, we're fucked. We have to come together as individuals to create a well-oiled machine of a society. And that's the power structure is restructuring. Ooh, okay. We started off a little heavy there. So the next row we have here is home, which totally makes sense. Number 27 or the number 9. Can you please focus on this card? I just want maybe I don't know. The little hole in the tree, little door, and there's an owl in there. So there's I kind of hear I don't know why it's not focused today, but I'm hearing like wisdom reigns. And oh man, this is kind of a powerful image of like this owl in the sky kind of hovering over and watching the people down below and just observing what's happening. But the owl has the highest wisdom, and the owl knows the truth. The owl sees through the illusion of sometimes even what we see right in front of us is an illusion. And the owl sees through all that. And the owl wants us to take that higher position to see through all of the illusion. Let's not get caught up in illusion. The owl wants us to see something from a higher perspective. And that also with home, you know, it's creating a space within yourself and around yourself that is comfortable and safe and loving and feels like home. And that if you can find that within yourself, then that is perfect and beautiful. And that's kind of where it starts. And if that just doesn't feel possible for you right now, then just finding that around yourself within your community and the people that you surround yourself with, making sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who feel like home, people who are loving, people who are like-minded, people who have the same core values and morals as you do. Margaret, you are not too late. You are not too late. Welcome. Yeah. Creating that sense of home, embracing that sense of home. I really feel like and this is the opposite of what people think they should be doing right now, but the message I'm getting is tuning out the noise. Calling bullshit for what it is and tuning out the noise and focusing on what is real and what is true for you. So focusing on what is in alignment for you at this time. What can you put your energy into that is going to breed happiness and positivity for yourself and the world? And we have a new start is coming, this new moon card. So that almost gives the energy of focusing on what is most important to you, focusing on what feels best for you, focusing on all of these things, the community, your sense of home, your personal empowerment, focusing on those things and just allowing the new start to happen, right? Because this new start is like knocking on the door. I don't know what this is. And this, I'm tasting peanut butter and jelly. I haven't had peanut butter and jelly in so long. So I don't know where this is coming from. That could be confirmation for somebody who's watching. It's almost like because like peanut butter and jelly to me is like nostalgic. It makes me think of childhood, which makes me, feel like home, feel that sense of home. So it's almost like reverting back to those things that create that sense of comfort in you. and having those things to fall back on when everything else feels like too much. Interesting. And the taste went away. So whoever needed to hear that has officially heard that. Welcome, Juniper. For those of you who are watching and have not commented yet, how dare you? Let me say hello to you. All right, so for the future side of this, we have a card that we may have all expected a little bit, coming apart. Coming apart. This card gives me Gemini energy. I wonder if I get closer, if it'll focus on it. Come on. Come on, camera. You know you want to. Help. Oh, well. All right. Coming apart. The number 46 adds up to the number 10. So that is the number of completion. 10 to me is also the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. It's kind of where those two things meet. So the coming apart. Things are going to fall apart. It's like the tower almost of things are slowly crumbling. Like there's what once served us so well is no longer serving us, if that makes sense. And again, with that Gemini energy, it's the twins, the two-faced energy, if you will, of things are not what they seem. You can't tell because my camera will not focus on these cards today, but one of these girls has something covering her eyes and the other does not. So it really is that energy of truth coming to light, and the truth rules. So things have to fall apart for those illusions to fall away and for the truth to be revealed. And so what we're moving into in that is more of the light. And we have faith in your dreams. So again, kind of another confirmation, like the hold your vision card of what you want, what your dreams are for yourself and for us as a whole in a collective and in the society. Like we all want the same things. We all want to be free and happy. And I feel like that's becoming more possible for us. Granted, what free and happy looks like to each individual person is a little bit different. That's a matter of your perspective. And again, I mentioned before that there might be a greater divide between communities, because what this chunk of people over here wants isn't necessarily what this chunk of people over here wants. But there is a respect in the differences, and we're all going to get what we want. It's just going to look very different. There is tension in this. There are some people that are not willing to accept that good things could come from where we are right now. But kind of like Alicia said earlier, is like there's so much more, like not everything is as it seems. And we are, again, being asked to take that higher perspective and just observe and see through the illusions and focus on what brings us joy, what feels like home, surrounding ourselves with people who are loving and in alignment with us. It's focusing on my knuckles. Well, that's how did the camera know that's my best asset? Anyway, so there is an air of optimism and hope in all of this. So let's get to the last row here. The Bone Collector, the number 1. This card to me is always a very spiritual energy. It is the wise one. It is the one that we turn to when all else fails us. So there's like a moment for reflection in this, of kind of coming back to that like peanut butter and jelly thing of, you know, feeling safe and comfortable as a child, and that feeling of nostalgia and what feels like home to you, what's comfortable. So, what do you turn to in times of crisis? What do you turn to when all else has failed you? I think what we are being asked to turn to is our greater wisdom. So, this is the evolution of consciousness. This is a lot of people going through spiritual awakenings during this time. The number one is that new start. It is something fresh, it's a new beginning. What are we gaining from this? And I really feel like a higher perspective is what we're gaining from this. Because it is tempting to fall into feeding into the panic, the fear, the preparation for what could happen. Nothing's happened yet. But it's easy for us to fall into that, like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, the sheer disbelief and, like I said, the fear. There's something more to this. There's so much more to this. And when you can shift your perspective to the more observational, taking that higher perspective like the owl does, there is clarity in that. That's where you see the truth. And I feel like that's what we are all slowly but surely shifting into, trusting in the unknown, exactly. So this is almost a call to check your perspective as well, to see where you've been aligning and what you've been feeding into and where your thoughts tend to go when you think about what's happening in our world right now. What's your default? And is it serving you? Is it helping you? Is it helping you help yourself? Is it helping you help others? Is it going to move things forward in the direction that you want them to be going? Or is it just going to keep you stuck on that same frequency as the people in the situations who are causing you to feel that way? The choice is yours. And clarifying this, we have take time to breathe out. My camera does not want to focus today. It's like, no, I'm not putting in the extra work. All right, that's fine. So, yeah, this is when you can take that different perspective and seeing things a little bit differently. This is seeing through the illusions again, and a much more relaxed and trusting energy. I think what we can do as a collective is focus more of our attention on what we do want. I mean, it's that, like, be the good that you want to see in the world. We are here to lead by example. It's a quiet confidence. It's going about our lives the way that we see fit, and I see a lot of people changing the way that they live because of what's happening around us. It's kind of a huge wake-up call for some people of like, "Holy shit, I have not been living the life that I always said I wanted to. I have not been the person that I always wished I could be. What do I need to do to align with that? How can I change? How can I better myself in this process?" Yeah, so we welcome all who are here to learn, and bubblegum is a bonus. So we have the overall energy here is don't let your past hold you back. I wish you could see this card. Anyway, South Node. Ooh, in the South Node, correct me if I'm wrong, Juniper, my astrologist here. The South Node is the comfort zone. The South Node is what is comfortable to you. So Yeah. There you go. From the mouth of an astrologist, Pluto and Aquarius is shaking shit up for us. And it's messy at first. It's always messy when things are dismantling. It really is. And then the beautiful things that we want are built out of that. South Node is the comfort zone and old ways of being. Yeah. So it's that balance of not letting your past hold you back, or for me, this is almost like us looking back at history and saying, holy shit, it's going to repeat itself. It's not entirely going to repeat itself. Not in a way that's going to hold us back anyways. So that not letting the past keep you from creating the future that you desire, while also allowing yourself those comforts, allowing yourself to indulge in things that soothe you. Just a little bit, of course. Yeah, so that's that overall energy, is don't let your past hold you back. Where am I? I haven't pulled from this deck yet. All right. Hope that's making sense. Let me know if these messages feel good to you, if they resonate. Let's see. I love this. I can't. Okay. Yes. I'm so happy. Okay. So some advice that we have here. Joy. Allow more joy. I mean, yes, absolutely. Yay, Nate. I'm glad you agree. It is time to build. It is time to build. And that is that kind of higher perspective of just observing things and saying, all right, well, what can we make of this? So we have joy, and then we have play, have fun. Like, what? This is our advice, is to have more fun and experience more joy and lean into the pleasures of life. And life is beautiful, life is precious, and we should live it, and we should enjoy it, and we should have fun. Even if shit hits the fan, we can't let that take away our power, because if we let that take away our joy, we are letting it take away our power. And what we were talking here about at the beginning was that personal empowerment on the individual level, so that we can be empowered as a collective. And we are no longer placing power at the top of that pyramid. That power is siphoning down and spreading out. So yes, advice here: allow more joy into your life, have more fun, play more, experience the things you want to experience, and don't give your power away. We have water cleansing, recalibrate your energy. This is the cleansing. This is the cleansing. What I'm hearing, what can you do to make better use of yourself? So what can you do to create more purpose and to give more and to feel like the part that you're playing in all of this is truly doing good? And that again kind of comes from empowering yourself. So this is giving that energy of cleansing away all the bullshit that's been keeping you from feeling powerful in your life, and cleansing away everything that does not serve purpose. This is cutting out all the crap that is pointless for you. So it's a real It's a cleansing on all levels, the spiritual, mental, emotional, physical cleansing of none of this shit matters. I know what's really important to me now. I'm going to put my energy into this. How can I give back? How can I be of service? What can I do to make things better in my life and in the lives of others? How am I going to give back right now? I think a lot of us are going to be pulled to that. And again, that ties into us finding that sense of community and connecting with others and seeing that our differences don't make us all that different. What lies underneath our differences is only similarities. So this is coming together and saying like, we are all humans having this earthly experience. We might as well do some good with it. And I love this last card that's coming out, the throat chakra. Hello, speak your truth. Yes. Be exactly who you are. Say what you mean, say what you feel. And I always like to mention that the color of the throat chakra is blue, but this image has green in the sky. Green is the color of the heart chakra. The heart and the throat chakra are so closely connected. So this is not only, well, when you speak your truth, you're speaking from your heart. When you speak from your heart, you're speaking from your soul. So this is not just speaking your truth, but it's speaking it with compassion, speaking it with love, speaking it with conviction, and staying true to yourself. I feel like for a lot of us, our voices are going to be the most powerful tools that we have. And utilizing that to the best of our ability, utilizing that in a way that, again, just spreads more love to the world, to the people around us. We want to have a positive impact. We want to leave something good behind. And there is definitely the message of authenticity in this as well. So let's see. I wasn't gonna do this on this live, but if anybody here wants me to pull a card or two for them, you can leave a little heart emoji in the comments and I will do that for you. So let's see. And then I will be back on Wednesday at noon as usual. Today's Friday. I can't tell you how many times a day I don't know what day it is. All right. All right, our last little cards here while we wait for everyone's comments. Don't be shy. If you want me to pull some cards for you, just leave a little heart emoji in the comments and I will do that. All right. So our last little bits of advice here. True colors. Cast aside your inhibitions. Today's the day to don your wildest outfit. Make a bold style statement. Show your true colors. Yeah. I mean, if that's not talking about joy and playfulness and authenticity, like, this is not a time to shy away from who you are. Oh man, I didn't even see this one fall out. Community. That's kind of been the overarching theme here. Empowerment, community, truth. Foster community by helping others, sharing what you have, and welcoming all, even those who may be different. What was I just saying? There's space for all of us. There's enough love for all of us. And that's the chickadee and the finch. So sweet, so cute. Wish my camera would focus on it. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up about that. Earth. Each season brings new reasons to connect with Mother Earth. Observe nature with open eyes and a welcoming heart. Honor all of her creatures, both heavenly and humble. Ooh. This feels a very, very powerful message from the earth herself. She wants us to connect with her in ways that we have not before. She wants us to give into her beautiful energy of nurturing and loving us and supporting us. And no matter what happens, we can trust that the earth has our back. Mother Earth has our back. The universe has our back. We are supported and we are loved. If you need to seek validation outside of yourself, seek it in the earth, seek it in the universe, seek it in the love that comes from the natural world. Seek that validation from spirit, from your guides, from the universe, from God, whatever you believe, that is where your validation lies. Yes, reconnecting with the collective earth energy not only brings us closer to ourselves, but it heightens our understanding that we are all connected. We are all one. We're all part of the same spider web of consciousness of earth energy. We are all one. And we have been so far away from that for so long. It's really time for us to reconnect to that kind of ancient way of connecting to ourselves and to others through the earth and through spirit, through the universe. So that felt very strong. That one felt very strong. So I know it's getting colder, but let's get outside and connect with the earth. Discernment. Sometimes you have to be soft and welcoming. At other times, you need to defend your boundaries. Hedgehog shares this lesson of discernment. Absolutely. And I feel that in that Speak Your Truth, of like, speaking your truth doesn't always look soft and loving. Sometimes it is a little bit harsh. Sometimes it's a little prickly to those who are receiving it, and that's okay. Just be honest and be true to yourself. And if your intentions are pure, your intentions are good, then that's what matters. All right. So that's that for this collective reading. I appreciate you all being here. I see some hearts in the comments, so I'm going to pull some cards. You like the hedgehog? Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. Okay. Throwing things. See where? Oh, yeah. Just get all my decks together because I use so many. So, like I said before, I will be going live on Wednesday at noon, as always. And my dear sweet friend Alicia is going live on her page tonight, which she has in the comments, Lehefa's Essence. She's going to be doing readings tonight, so pop into that if you feel guided to do so. She is another excellent reader. All right. Why is this not? Come on. Okay, starting with Margaret. Marge, hello. Let's see what you need to know right now. All right, Margaret, you have crystal energy, amplify your intentions. I feel like the amethyst here is really significant for you. There's a third eye awakening happening. Also the selenite of cleansing yourself, cleansing your energy of what you don't need anymore. I think you're purging too. So I don't know if you're purging your space or just kind of like purging yourself, purging your life from all the things that just don't feel good to you anymore. You don't have space for that. You're tired of it. I feel your Cancerian energy coming out of like, fuck that shit. I don't have time for this noise. Like, I'm done. Get it out of here. And so you're making a lot more space for what you do want. You're making more space for what feels good to you. Maybe making your physical space a little bit more cozy and comfy and welcoming. but it's just kind of this energy of, if it doesn't feel good, I don't have room for it. And focusing all of your attention and energy on what feels right for you and what you're trying to build and create, and amplifying your intentions. And then awakening Avalon, connect to the sacred realm. There's more of that third eye energy, third eye crown energy, some heart space as well. I think you're coming to terms with some emotions you've been experiencing. Maybe some emotions you didn't know were going to arise, maybe some frustration or anger, resentment, something like that you've been working through. And I think connecting to the sacred realms has helped you move through that. But your connection is going to be so much stronger. And I think you're going to have a lot of messages to share with others. You're going to be telling people exactly what they need to hear. So, hell, maybe I need to come see you, Margaret. Yeah. Telling people exactly what they need to hear. You have that higher wisdom. For everyone watching, Margaret, excellent toe reader. Toes? Ew, what? No. Go see her. She's incredible. Connecting to the sacred realm. And then we have don't let pride get in your way with the full moon in Leo. Full moon in Leo. This is embracing your inner lioness, letting it roar. And I really feel like you don't have space for... I feel like this is you. This isn't a warning of don't let pride get in your way. This is you actively not letting pride get in your way or create some kind of delusion. Like, you're like, no. I see this for exactly what it is. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I want. And here it goes. That your inner lioness is showing. I love that. Those are your messages, Margaret. Thank you so much. I'm glad those resonate for you. All right. I need to remember Juniper. Juniper, you're next. Let's see what we got for you. Ooh. Juniper, I mean, my feet barely touch the ground when I sit in chairs anyway. But I just started like kicking my feet in the air, like this kind of excited little child energy. Why do you... Juniper. No knife emojis here. Okay. Juniper, I think your energy really likes this particular oracle deck because I just used it for you earlier too. Ooh, okay. So you have faith in your dreams. Come on, camera. Why don't you love me? Have faith in your dreams. And some synchronicity here for you, girl. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And follow the leader with the number 40 here. Come on. These cards are so detailed. I wish you could see it. Anyway, have faith in your dreams. This is really, really focusing on yourself and what you want. I'm hearing like filling in what's missing, coloring outside the lines. It's really a time for you to make bold moves. Oh, well, I guess there's something to be said for the full moon in Virgo coming out for you for so long. Take note of that. So This is all just kind of coming together in one message of, like, you are good enough to have the things that you are wanting and that you're working towards. And the follow the leader, there's a couple different messages coming through for that one. It's, learning from those who you look up to. One of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube said, "Don't take advice from someone whose life you wouldn't want to be living." So if you are receiving advice from someone and you're like, "Yeah, but I don't wanna be you." So, take advice from people who are living the life that you wanna be living. Take advice from people who have the things that you want, because they know how to get there. They've done it. They can see you through it. So, there's a follow the leader in that, but also, I just heard, "Don't follow yourself so closely, you won't like what you see." That feels like a shadow aspect that maybe you need to address. But, also, this is being your own leader. So, in the past, you may have felt like you always needed more information, you needed someone to look up to, you need someone to follow. I feel like your leader is now leaders, and you can get the information and the guidance and the advice that you need from yourself, but also from multiple different avenues. Oh, following yourself, the shadow? Yes, good catch. That's wild, actually. That's some Peter Pan shit. Interesting, interesting. So is your shadow following you? Ooh, um, what shadow aspects are following you around? Or no, it's almost like you chasing yourself, chasing your shadow. Interesting. Hi, Katie. Um, yeah. I don't know, I kinda love that, Juniper. I feel like there's some layers to this, if we had more time. Anyway, you are good enough, and now I'm hearing follow yourself a little bit more closely, you might like what you see. So there's a perspective shift, in how you view yourself and how you view what's possible for you. Yeah, chasing the shadow, and you're not gonna like what you see, and, like, you know that. But have you chased your light? Have you ever tried following your light and seeing what lives there? Right? We have to do both, obviously, we know that. We do shadow work to heal ourselves, to improve ourselves, to become a better version of ourselves. But we do light work for the same reasons. So, something to think about, something to consider. Doing some light work maybe. Yes, Juniper, those are your messages. That is what I have for you. I hope those were helpful. Um, where am I now? All the way back up. Alicia. Oh my gosh. I feel like you get similar messages like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love this. I feel, Alicia, I feel like this is really profound change, and I really feel like you are coming into yourself in ways that hmm, ways that not that you couldn't have ever imagined, but, like, that you only have ever imagined. Okay. I kind of see you coming into some type of shamanism maybe? doing more, like thinking big and going big and doing a lot more than what you've been doing. I feel like I need to take a breath. Like, this is intense. So we have believe in the impossible with the blue moon, and expect powerful change, that new moon eclipse. And you also got the bone collector. So I feel like you're stepping into roles that are much larger than where you've been, what you've been doing. I see you like facilitating transformational healings and cleanses and just really powerful things. Like if you've been thinking bigger and dreaming bigger and you think that you have to earn your right to get there or you have to follow these steps in order to have what you have because that's how you've seen other people do it, like no. Go for the gold, go big, why not? Try it. See what happens. I really think you're meant for something so much bigger and it's time for you to let that light shine and to really step into that. And so I kind of see that as you like not deviating from the path that you're on just yet, but maybe starting education in this other thing that you feel really called to or really drawn to. And just putting your toes in there. Not even your toes. You might be diving in. You're diving in, but are there things that you need to do logistically to get yourself to the end point? Yes, but like start now. Just do it. Just go for it. Because your wisdom is going to be shining so much brighter. I really think you've been putting this off. You've been putting off finding yourself and accepting just how powerful you are. But it's time. As I say it's time, I'm looking at the clock on this picture, and the time on there is 2:50. That might be significant for you. Yeah, new beginning, fresh start, powerful change, believe in the impossible, go for it, just do it. You got this. All right, Alicia, those are your messages. I really feel like your readings in the past have been like, don't doubt yourself, believe in yourself and all this. And it's like, now the universe is like, fuck it, just go for it. I love it. Okay. Back up. All right, Corey, you are next. Y'all, we have a newcomer. Please heckle him. So let's see what you need to know, newbie. We have fun here. We have fun. All right. And then we will go into Joso's and then Katie. Challenge accepted. Fresh meat. Yeah, let's go. Oh, man. All right. Not this one. All right. Your energy wanted one card from each deck. So that's what I'm doing for you, sir. Very, very particular. Okay. What are you getting rid of? What's not serving you more? I feel like you're done, like so done with something. Cleaning house. The number 37 adds up to 10. I just feel this like frustration, like you're fed up with the situation and you're just ready for it to be over with. It's kind of like nothing would make me happier than being done with this and just like out. There's a pretty little kitty sitting up here on the windowsill, which I wish you could see it, but that's a cat. And it's a cute cat. One of those orange tabbies. But I feel the energy of taking the reins of your life, feeling like you're at the mercy of somebody else, and maybe that's what you're ready to be done with. Feeling like somebody else is calling the shots, and you're like, excuse me, grown ass man here. Can I please have control over my life? So whatever you need to get rid of, you're doing it. Closing it out. It's almost done. I feel like there's someone who wants control over you, or someone who wants to tell you how it is, or try to make you believe things a certain way, or trying to make you live a certain way, or I don't know. It's like you're worried about something like that, being at the mercy of someone else. I don't know. But this is your confirmation that nothing will come of that. That's not something that's going to happen. So I kind of see someone like trying to sit you down and tell you like this, and this, and you have to do these things, and like this is just how it is, and you're just like, what the fuck? No, I don't think so. So the control that they're trying to have over you is not going to work. Because I feel like you're turning this other way to somebody else, and you're like, help me get out of this. This isn't right? There's another way, and they're like, yeah, absolutely. And then we have clairaudience. Listen to spirit. Clairaudience may be a significant intuitive channel for you. So clairaudience is the clear hearing. So the way that you receive intuitive insight could be through music, synchronicities in music, hearing messages that you needed to hear in song lyrics, expressing things through music, but also like hearing answers. I almost said ancestors. So you might actually hear ancestors speaking to you, and it usually presents as just like a voice that pops into your head, just like a really super random thought that you're like, there's no way, like, where did that even come from? Clairaudience. I think you have ancestors around you that like to speak to you through those avenues, almost like feeding you insight, and you think that it came from yourself. And they're like, nah, it was me. So there's people around you who are supporting you and trying to guide you in that direction of what's best for you, because like it's like, I get this message like you almost went the wrong way. You were so close to going the wrong way, and then you started to deviate in this other way, and like spirit and like your ancestors are around you like, yes, yeah, keep going down that path because that's the one that's right for you. Like you almost made it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Wait, shut up. This one? Yeah? Okay. Luck is on your side. There you go. Luck is on your side. That was the final message that wanted to come out for you. Lucky times to come, indeed. Things are working out for you. Just keep believing that. Feels a little heavy, but it's all good. Nothing will come of this. All right. Those are your messages. Corey, I hope those resonated for you, newbie. Next up, I believe, was Joe So's, the infamous quilter of YouTube. Heck yeah. We love it. We love it when good fortune comes in for us. Good for you. Okay. Josos. You have, wait, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me pull your last card first. All right, we have solitude. Number 13 or the number 4. All right. So, solitude. I'm hearing solitude is taking over your life. So it might be time to get out to the outside world, see things from a different perspective, just explore a little bit, see what's going on in other people's lives, other people's homes, I heard even. If someone's like renovating or doing some kind of house project, housewarming, something like that, like helping someone with their house, someone's moving, not sure. There's something like that, getting out into someone else's home and like seeing things from a different perspective of like seeing how other people live their lives day to day is kind of like fascinating. We have heal the ouch. Heal the ouch. This cute little raccoon nurse healing this little fox. Yeah, what's bugging you? What's weighing on you? What's keeping you from doing the things you want to do? It's time to heal the ouch. It's time to move forward. I'm hearing there's things that you can do that are within the realm of possibility. There's avenues you haven't explored yet. You got choices to make. You've got choices to make. Ah, Lindsay, you miss nothing. I can add you to the list for personal card pulls if you would like to. And you can always go back and watch the replay. It'll be on my Facebook for 30 days. It'll be on YouTube until the end of time. So heal the ouch, and 8 + 3, that's your 11. Time for a fresh start, new beginning, wishes coming true. I feel like it's time to I'm hearing heal the last ouch, the last little bit of ouch that's left. And we have release expectations, let go, and trust. I feel like this is kind of an overall thing, but it also could be related to this healing of like going into something with the expectation of like, I'm going to heal this once and for all, and it's going to be one and done, and it's going to look like this, and I'm going to feel like this. No, we don't need to put expectations on this. I feel like this process is something that is just meant to be exactly what it's supposed to be, and you have to have a level of acceptance in that. So let go and trust. Let go and trust the process. Believe that beautiful things are possible. The only thing that you can, it's more setting the intention of this is going to be a very positive experience, and then let go and trust the process. So release expectations. Yeah, those are your messages. Hope those resonated for you. Where am I? Okay, Katie. Katie is next, and then drop in Lindsay on the list as well. With your consent, Lindsay. All right, yep, Katie. Awesome. And just for everyone who's used to seeing me on Wednesday, I will still be here on Wednesday. So if you're watching the replay and you're like, oh no, I missed her live. No, they happen every week. Come back for the next one. All right, Katie. You're welcome. Katie, I feel like shuffling this deck like 5 times. So I don't know if you're something like you're hitting the reshuffle button and you're like, nope, I need something different. What's coming out on top? Nope, that's not what I want. What's next? Just kind of sifting through your options. All right. Ow. Okay, Katie, you have as above, so below, flowing with the cosmic cycles. I feel like the changes that you're making in your life are very much in alignment with what's happening astrologically. So if you're into astrology at all, you kind of check out what's going on in the planets right now. And there's almost like an explanation as to why things are happening the way that they are for you, why you're feeling the things that you're feeling. You might be very closely connected to the moon cycles as well. So there's that one. I'm like determined to make this focus. Sad. Okay. And then you have movement, the number 28 or the number 10 here. Everything that you need is within you. This ostrich is carrying this chunk of land on its back. It's giving turtle vibes of like having your home on your back. And there's a little snail on his head, which is so cute. Anyway. So I really feel like as you make moves and as you move forward in this new cycle, because I feel like it is a new cycle, you have everything that you need. Trust that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, all of the energy, all of the emotional resilience. You have the strength, you have the courage, you have everything that you need to make this possible for you. So don't worry about that. But movement is necessary for you right now. Like a change is necessary, and that's what's happening. And we have look at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. This is just kind of a friendly reminder to not get too bogged down in the details of things. There's a lot that while you have everything that you need, there's a lot that you don't know. There's a lot that you can't predict or anticipate. So it's like, just look at the bigger picture for this time, and the details will come to you slowly when they are supposed to. Trust that everything will be revealed as it is needed. Determination. Every time you hear it can't be done, you become more determined than ever to accomplish what you set out to. Dare to defy expectations. That's your final message there. Yeah. Just keep swimming. Just keep moving forward. Keep doing it. I feel like this is, something that's very much in your hands, very much in your control. It's something you're doing for yourself and for others, but it's all in your hands. And that's a lot of pressure, but you got this. All right, Katie, those are your messages. Hope those resonated for you as well. For those of you who joined a little bit late, you can always go back and watch the replay for the collective messages that are more focused. They're less general and more focused on what we need to know in terms of what's happening in our world right now, in our society, in this country specifically. So go back and watch that. Lindsay, you still with me? Let me know if you're still here, Lindsay, and I will pull some cards for you. Everybody calling me ma'am today. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not in Texas anymore. Lindsay! I think she's gone. That's okay. Oh, I did call you sir. There's that. Equality. Why are you now here to heckle me? That's not how this goes. My mom is here. Respect me. Hello, Mother. Oh, Margaret. All right, Lindsay, I don't know where you went, but I'm pulling cards for you, so hopefully you're seeing this. All right. Lindsay, you have protecting treasure, the number 39. So protecting treasure, I really feel like this is you ensuring your own well-being, making sure that you are safe and taken care of, and that all is well. And really a time for nurturing and for giving back to yourself and making sure that everything is okay. So there's definitely a lot of positivity surrounding you at this time, even if you are in a period of rest and recovery, which I think you are right now, Lindsay, if I remember correctly. So we have a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like this is dealing with somebody else. This is something having to do with another person in your life. And it's like, when will this stop? When is this going to end? Like, something has to give. And I really feel like it's you saying, you know what? I'm too tired to deal with this. Like, take your shenanigans elsewhere because I just don't have the energy for it. And I think that is almost as powerful, if not more powerful, than fighting back and pushing back and having resistance. So it's taking a quieter, softer approach to setting a boundary of some kind. And I really see this not necessarily, I mean, yes, resolving, but more so dissolving and just becoming obsolete, where you're not going to have this issue anymore. And it's like, point taken, message received. Next. This could result in someone being less present in your life, and that's okay. Accept that for what it is. We have create sacred space, honor yourself and the divine. I feel like this kind of ties into that too, of like, you're like, you know what? My energy is sacred. I'm sacred. My space is sacred. I don't need your bullshit. Take it somewhere else. So that's, just honoring yourself and creating safe space within you and taking control, empowering yourself and trusting that the universe has your back and everything's going to be okay. Everything's falling into place. And the only thing keeping it from falling into place is your own personal resistance. So just kind of assessing that and making adjustments where they are required so that you can have more ease and flow and peace in your life. More sacred space in your life by honoring yourself. And I think it's honoring yourself and trusting in the divine, but honoring the divinity that lives within you as well. All right, Lindsay, those are your messages. I will make sure that you find them eventually. Linda, hello. So on these lives, we don't take requests, we don't take questions, and I can pull cards for you to see what you need to know right now for yourself, if you would like me to do that. But let me know. I unfortunately am not going to be pulling cards for your daughter, but I could see what you need to know right now. Let me know if you're interested in that. But thank you guys for being here. Like I said before. All right, sounds good. I will be back for my usual Wednesday lives. It's Wednesday at noon on Facebook and YouTube. All right, Linda, let's see what we have here for you. What's up? Okay. All right. Really, really, really needing to let go of something here. We have sad embrace, number 45 and the number 9. Sorry, my camera's not focusing on the cards today. Sad embrace. And we have the dragon's lair, the number 19, and the number 10. So there's something that needs to come to an end, some completion that needs to happen. This may be regarding there's something that you want to protect. There's something that's very, very special and sacred to you, and you're watching it freeze over, and you're wondering what's going to happen, and you're feeling a little bit helpless in the situation, and you're not sure how to proceed. It's like not seeing eye to eye with someone, not being able to help someone else. And there's an acknowledging that sadness and your experience and all of that. But this is not yours to bear, and there's a lot of negativity that needs to be released on their end. I'm hearing they're safe. Everyone's safe in this situation. It just might not be very pretty. And there's a long process of letting go that needs to happen. And there's a lot of releasing of negative energies and negative self-talk, negative beliefs of self, negative beliefs of the world, like just a lot of negativity to be shed. That can kind of turn this around. I want to pull one more card on this. The throat chakra, speak your truth. So someone here has got a blocked throat chakra, keeping them from standing up for themselves. I kind of see you feeling like you can't speak your truth as well. And I think it's okay for you to say your piece and put your perspective out there, share your opinions. You're planting seeds. You're planting seeds of hope, and they're planting seeds of doubt. And it's okay for you to counteract the seeds that they are planting. It's okay for you to introduce a new perspective. It's okay for you to come forward and say things in a loving and compassionate manner that will be well received. So this isn't coming from a place of worry or panic or fear. This is coming from a place of love, is where you need to be speaking from. Yeah, that's so funny. So you have the dragon's lair, and then you have protecting treasure. What do dragons do? They protect treasure. So this is you. I'm hearing your treasure is safe. Your treasure is safe when you're protecting your treasure, ensuring that those diamonds are still going to shine as brightly as you know that they can. And you're going to make sure that everyone's okay, and you are a safe space. You are a safe space. And I feel like everything's going to be okay. There are some not so positive intentions lurking, selfish intentions, but you see past that. And I think what is ultimately going to come of this situation is everyone seeing through those illusions, and everyone on your side walking away from the storm and looking back and going, wow, what a ride. That was an interesting experience, wasn't it? So that is like the releasing of negativity and letting all of that go. It's going to be a bit of a road, but it's definitely possible. All right, Linda, those are your messages. Thank you so much for being here. I hope those resonated for you. I hope that was helpful. All right. So I believe that concludes today's little last minute live. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. If you didn't catch the beginning with the collective messages, once I end this, you will be able to go back and watch that. You're welcome, Linda. So yeah, you'll be able to watch this on my Facebook for 30 days. It'll be on YouTube forever, along with my previous lives are also posted there as well. So if you want to go back and watch those, they are timeless. This one, not so much because we are dealing with current events in this collective reading. But the rest of them are timeless, and I will be here Wednesday at noon as well. If you want to jump in for that live, those will be general readings. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Check out my Facebook page for upcoming events. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to do more over there, so come support me over there as well. If you just can't get enough of intuitive readings, my sweet friend Alicia is doing another live tonight. Her business is Lahefa's Essence. In the comments there, if you want to go watch her live readings tonight, please do so. Go support her as well. But yeah, that's that for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you Wednesday.